Hello and thank you for watching. This is STSC back again with LEGO Transformers Prime Soundwave. While I'm hesitant to commit to building the entire Prime cast, Soundwave is a personal favorite and a relatively simple design. So when I recently got my hands on some more dark blue pieces, he seemed like a must build. Of course, here he is in his drone mode, which I think ties with Satellite for the best modern reinterpretation of Soundwave's alternate mode. I definitely prefer it to the truck modes they sometimes give him. He has a single thruster in the back, but unfortunately it's attached to what is actually his robot mode head, which does just hang out underneath here, unfortunately. I would have liked to avoid having any studs on his wings, but unfortunately there isn't really a good way to get this shaping without introducing any studs. For a size comparison, here we have a minifigure, and here we have Tyrant. That's all there is to say about Soundwave's alternate mode, so now it's time to transform. And here we have Soundwave in his robot mode, where I think I managed to get him pretty accurate. His arms really should have a second elbow joint in there, and they should be a little bit less streamlined, but unfortunately this was the best I could do. Also, turning him around, you can see he has the tail fins on his back. I don't believe he actually has those really in the show. He just has the fins from Laserbeak that go around his collar, but this seems like a better placement for them than just having them folded down like this, which I think just looks kind of ugly. Some sacrifices were made in the shaping of the legs. He really should have more pointed toes, and he has these kind of curved, rounded panels on his thighs, but unfortunately I had to sacrifice those to have them form the sides of the front of the drone. For his hands, I've used these old finger joint pieces. They really should be longer, but I think this is the best representation you could get at this scale in LEGO. I tried my best to capture Soundwave's distinct head, though it did end up looking a little bit abstract. Of course, I could have made the piece on the inside here, I believe it's usually called a lamp holder, I could have made that black to kind of more obviously represent the screen face, but I preferred the subtlety of the dark blue. Coming down to his chest, you'll also notice this chunk here, which actually can come out, and is, of course, Laserbeak. Laserbeak just opens up like this, and, well, there you have him. He's pretty abstract, and I think that's kind of to be expected at this scale. There's not really much you can do to make such a tiny little thing. And this is how Soundwave's chest looks without Laserbeak. For a size comparison, here we have a minifigure. And here we have Tyrant. For articulation, Soundwave's head can look left and right. His shoulders are attached by universal joints, so they can go forward and back, as well as in and out, though of course they are limited in their outward movement because the panel here strikes against Laserbeak's wing. At the elbow, there is a 90-degree bend and an inward bend like this. In the leg, Soundwave has a universal hip, though you have to actually pull it down kind of like this to free it up so it can kick forward this far and backward about that far. There's also a swivel above that joint. He has two knee joints to allow for the digitigrade look, and there's a swivel above and below the knees. All in all, I'm pretty happy with this guy, and I guess now the floodgates are open on doing Prime characters, though honestly I'm not sure who I'd do next. But that's all I have to say for now, so I'll see you next time.